Hi, I'm Wade Ormsby. I'm 32 years old from Adelaide, Australia. I love motorsport. It's an interesting feeling you go through when you put a helmet on and you pull out the gate onto a racetrack. You feel like you've got everything ahead of you. You know, you drop all your worries in life and you just got to focus on what you're trying to do. Everything happens pretty quick out there, and at the same time things happen pretty slow. So it's an amazing feeling. I love the power. Sounds good, huh?
It's our pleasure to introduce 32-year-old Wade Ormsby, the golfer with a passion for motorsport. This petrolhead's love affair with the racetrack started at the tender age of 3, thanks to his father Peter, who raced as a hobby back in the day.
Well, I think it would go back into the late 70s before I was born. Dad's always raced for a hobby, and he's raced all the way through the 80s. Dad has a lot of drive, and I think that's rubbed off in both my brother and I. We're all very driven people, very competitive people, and very passionate people, so it doesn't matter what we do, whether it's golf or motorsport, we do it 100%.
This unique family bonding session and love of motorsport has seen the team Ormsby currently run in the Australian GT Championship. But the racing, however, is done by his elder brother, Jordan, who is much quicker behind the wheel.
I'm on the radio. I talk to my brother when we're in the race car, so it's a special time for my brother and I love talking to him when he's out on the racetrack because it's a connection that brothers have, and we are so close, and that's what we love to do.
This tight-knit family unit give 100% in everything they do, and the family's love for fast cars and golf is also rubbing off on its youngest member, Wade's 3-year-old son, Oscar.
All he wants to talk about is race cars, forklifts, tractors, anything with wheels and an engine. So yeah, I think he's got the same genes as me. He wants to run around, ride his bike as fast as he can, so I'm pretty happy with that. As any parent, you like them to do the things that you like doing as a parent yourself, but I'll let him make his own decisions, you know, and yeah, we might be able to sneak him in a go-kart here or there and win his 7th birthday and see how he goes, but I don't think he's going to have any problem with that.
Just like Oscar will have to make important life choices in the future, Wade was faced with a dilemma as a teenager. As well as motorsport, golf was also introduced to him at the age of 3 by his father, who was also a professional golfer in the 70s, and the time to decide was quickly upon him.
It was just kind of a natural progression. My brother and I played golf. My brother was always better than me. I always wanted to try and beat my brother. I was probably 14 years old and I had to make a choice between Saturday morning sport or golf, and golf won. You know, I didn't grow that quickly, so I was getting belted around the football field, and cricket, I enjoyed being more in control, and cricket you kind of sat out for half the game, so golf won. I left college after 3 years and then I turned pro, and I was fortunate enough to get my card on the European Tour at my first attempt, which I think it shocked me as much as most other people, and then I was away. You know, I was a professional golfer, and I just took it with both hands.
After his 5-year stint in Europe, Wade ventured onto the Asian Tour and earned his card at the qualifying school in 2012. Posting 2 top 10 finishes and finishing the year in the top 40 on the order of merit, we can safely deduce he had a rewarding rookie season. Wade's drive for success in golf is fueled by his passion for motorsport, and this goes hand in hand with the mantra he lives by: business before pleasure. Something else that had been instilled in him by his father, Peter.
Golf is number one. Your job, you've got to keep focused on the golf because that's what pays the bills. The motorsport is the recreation, the hobby, so to speak, and if you don't do your number one job right, you can't have fun. So Dad's always made that pretty clear to us. That's how I guess we can afford to go motor racing, but at the same time it's just expensive, so you never can do it quite at the level that you want to do it, but it's just a balancing act.
At the end of the day, the lure of the racetrack and the drive to get back into the hot seat is pretty much where his heart lies.
As my golf career winds down, we're going to do a lot more 2-driver events in GTs, so there's probably 2 or 3 rounds a year where we can do 2 drivers, so Obviously I'm not as quick as my brother, but who knows, with a few laps I can narrow the gap to him. So I have a huge passion for it, and it makes up a huge part of me and the family for that matter. So no, that's just the way it is. Hey guys, that actually wasn't me. It was my good friend, the Indian Stig.